Hey, what is up, lads? Welcome back. Today in our studio we're gonna have a Hrot for review. Let me please remind you that Hrot is an EA game. That means early access. A lot of what is criticized here may be fixed or changed in the future. So the retro FPS games have been on the rise recently, and as with every new popular trend, many titles come out trying their own spin on them. Hrot attempts to mix the old school aesthetics and gameplay with the Soviet post-apocalyptic themes. Does it succeed? Right off the bat, Hrot starts with the any fuzzy breezy introductions. No boring hand-holding tutorials, no flashy cutscenes telling you how to feel, and no over-charismatic character voicing every action. Actually, no one speaks at all. You'll have to discover the mechanics of the world by playing, exploring, and experimenting with it, which makes the experience all that more immersive. I'm running from a giant gas mask wearing horse that leaps over the small buildings, only to round a corner and be ambushed by giant statued heads that fire bullets at me. The statued heads bleeds when I shoot them. Mere minutes later, shrunken, the humanoids hold me through the sewers, blasting shotguns at any sign of movement. Blood-sucking spiders are soon to follow, eager to drain my dry as I threw grenades at them in a fury. And I'm having a blast every second. This is Hrot, a one-man developed game in a custom game engine that lovingly recapitulates the flow of the Half-Life and the over nature of Metro 2033 and the tight level of design Quake. You play as a lone Czech soldier trying to protect your homeland as it invaded by technological monsters. It becomes fast apparent that Ravenous Dogs and Reality's Riftman are the least of your content as you dive deeper into Hrot's surreal, Orwellian world of Czechoslovakia. Hrot captures a perfectly depressing air, everything saturated in a hues of brown and pale, sticky white. The smoke overhead blows out of the sun, and your opponents are just as sickly wheezing, hissing, and grumbling as they menace you. The weapons you wield are powerful but crude, shaking and clattering like mass-manufactured knockoffs. Health packs are milk rotation packets. Brutalist razor-sharp blocks. Architecture surrounds you like a mausoleum that might swallow you whole every fucking time. And every time you unlock a new area in the interweaving maze. In gameplay terms, it feels very much like Dusk, the outstanding retro FPS from the late 2018. Dusk publisher New Blood Interactive isn't involved with Hrot, but New Blood CEO Dave Oshry acknowledged that similarities in a Steam user review writing Dusk dude drink too much vodka, I don't know if much or something, an attempt at regionally approach accent, but I'm living in the case. He also described in separate messages that essentially Slav Dusk, which is funny. The initial early access release includes one episode called Kiss Me Gustav, with 8 levels, 9 weapons, 17 enemies, the boss fights, and it is expected to be out of in 9 or 18 months, the release of the full version. If you'd like to check it without commitment, and having given a spin myself, I definitely recommend it. There is also a single level demo you can try it for free. Hrot's tight controls and clear visuals also lead to some great peace break moments. Sometimes to proceed you have to explore or solve a basic puzzle, and it takes seconds without any overt HUD display information you to press F to do something. You just naturally poke around regardless, discovering secrets, platforming vantage points previously unavailable, with organic world built in the environment art. In 20 minutes, Hrot's demo displays a cohesive vision, not just in a gameplay, but in every single facet. It most certainly will not be everyone's favorite. Anyone expecting more cinematic or modernized experience will dub this, be thrown off by quickly you die and how little overt context is thrown at you. In my opinion, that's exactly fantastic. Creating something meaningful often means narrowing your focus, and Hrot has to a T. There is no attempt at the over 90s mechanism or over to the top area shooter elements. Hrot isn't simply trying to make Quake badass, it's a Cold War dystopian FPS with a horrific atmosphere to spare and a fistful of frags. Hrot knows what it wants to be, present that without any ego or self-doubt, and nails it. I look forward to playing the final release. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't you guys forget to comment and subscribe. I leave the links in the description on the release of the early access and the demo. Just hit that link, download and try it. I recommend this game to play. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Also, remember about the bells. Thank you. Bye. Peace.